Well, hi Aries, welcome to Universal Guidance Tarot. It is time for your October reading. Wow. So I've shuffled these cards very well. I'm going to shuffle them just a few more times. This is a two-part reading. The overall energy of this reading will be in the middle of the first part of the reading. So Aries, I want one more shuffle out of this. Let's find out what you can expect coming up in your life. For Aries, please. All right, Aries, the overall energy of your reading is the Knight of Swords. I mean, this is a card of really taking action, going for it, you know. You have your sword up of truth and clarity, and you are going for it. Going for what? Let's read on. This surrounds your entire reading here. Up here in your highest energy is the Five of Pentacles. So it looks like you've been feeling rejected or alone or lonely, even ghosted maybe. So this is a state that you've been in and you're going for it. And I feel like you're getting rid of this energy. You're like, you're not putting up with this energy anymore. These are the two highest energy cards in your whole reading. Next to the Five of Pentacles is the Six of Pentacles. Well, the Six of Pentacles is about being breadcrumbed, about your scales being thrown off balance. So I think this is what left you feeling alone, is maybe a past relationship, or someone has breadcrumbed you. Someone has maybe taken what they could get from you, fed you just enough, maybe, I don't know, to keep you hanging in there. But it does throw your scales off balance. And I think this is why that you are now alone, is maybe you ridded this energy, because the Six of Pentacles is right above the Knight of Swords. So I feel like you cut this breadcrumbing out of your life, but you've been alone since you've done that. The High Priestess is next to the Six of Pentacles. This is a card of intuition and knowing. So this is the card in the tarot deck for that. So it's like, just pull back that pomegranate curtain that's behind this figure here, and listen to yourself. Listen to your own thoughts. Follow your instincts. Follow your gut, your heart, your head. Let them all come together, and you will find that you have a lot of answers right within you. Okay? And you also can find your way to what you want by following your instincts, following your intuition. This is probably what led you to cutting out this energy here of the Six of Pentacles. So under the Five of Pentacles, I have the Ten of Pentacles. More Pentacles. And this is one of the best cards in the whole deck. 10 Pentacles of security, stability, groundedness, possibly commitment. There's union between two people. There's extended family, pets, a child. So I think you've been like alienated, or not really being a part of maybe a family situation here. But I think you want to change that. I think you're rushing right towards it. I think you want to take control of this energy here, because you are feeling lonely, and I think you want to become a part. It's like you haven't really participated maybe in family functions, birthdays, and I don't know. It just really feels like you've been disconnected from a family situation of some sort. And I think you want to take action about that. I have the Judgment card. Oh my goodness. Okay, so the Judgment card is on the other side of the Knight of Swords. It's right under the High Priestess. This is your guardian angels and spirit guides. They're blowing their horn down on you, and you are getting it. You're awakening to a spiritual lesson. Now that's what you've been through. That's what all this is all about. That's why you've been in this state of loneliness or separation for some time. And in the meantime, you're learning a spiritual lesson. Sometimes I can tell what that is. I'm not really sure what that is at this point. I do know that part of it is not to be breadcrumbed, you know, or don't breadcrumb people. It could go the other way around. You could have been the one that was breadcrumbing, you know. But your intuition, let it guide you now, because you're awakening to a spiritual lesson. I feel like you want to rid this energy here of the Five of Pentacles and move closer to this Ten of Pentacles. Under the Ten of Pentacles is the Queen of Pentacles. No more Pentacles. They're all male or female, all cards. The Queen of Pentacles is earth energy. So that'd be Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn that might be strong in your chart or around this reading. But this is the second biggest pentacle in the whole deck. And you really have your eye on this. I think you really want more security, more stability. I think this is all part of your spiritual lesson. You might have taken a family situation for granted. You may have found yourself alone. And, you know, if that sounds like, if this is starting to sound like you're reading, it probably is. If it's not sounding like you're reading, it probably is not. And I would check my moon sign, which is your private, personal, emotional side. So you're looking at this pentacle and you're like, you're really admiring it. You're really like thinking about this pentacle, which is right below the Ten of Pentacles. And so I think there's a lot going through your mind about stability and security right now. It looks like you're entering a new beginning, a fresh start here in your life. There's a lot of joy associated with it. There's a lot of love associated with it. And this is a card for fresh starts and new beginnings. So this is one of the best cards in the deck also. The Sun. Yeah, I feel like you want to recapture something that maybe you took it for granted, because the Judgment card is here before, and I think you're realizing what is really important, or you know what is, it's like cutting out anything that's superficial anymore. You know, that's what it feels like to me. I have the King of Cups next to the Sun. This is water. This is Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer that might be strong in your chart someplace, or strong in somebody else's chart around this reading. But this is your energy. I mean, you have a huge cup of love. Look at that. You have it. I feel like you just not able to hand it out for whatever reasons. There's no one to hand it out to, or you just not ready, whatever the reasons are. But you do have it, and you're holding it close to you. I think this is part of your judgment too, is that how to hang on to that cup of love until the right person comes along to hand it out. And it's right next to the Sun. I have this feeling something's happening here. Changes are taking place. You do have the Sun here, which is a beautiful fresh start in the beginning. You're getting away from that Five of Pentacles. At least it feels like you want to take action to get away from it. Check out the second part of your reading here. Okay, so I have the Strength card, and the Strength card is up here in your highest energy line. This is the card for Leo. Leo might be strong in your chart, strong around this reading someplace. But more importantly, there's that infinity symbol right next to the High Priestess too. The infinity symbol is about intuition and knowing. And so what this card is really saying is you know what you have to do, and you're going to find the strength and the courage to do it. You really want to move forward. It's right next to the Six of Swords with truth and clarity. It's all part of your spiritual lesson. And you know, truth and clarity, it can be a slap in the face sometimes, you know, but truth and clarity really helps you to move forward in life. So it's been a rocky road. It hasn't been easy. There are rocky waves right here, and you're moving towards a more calmer, peaceful place in your life with lots of truth and clarity. It's a lot of work getting there, but you are heading that way. It's right next to the Eight of Wands. This tells me there's going to be some communication with someone. This is texting, phone calls, it can be video chat, emails, through the airwaves. And so I feel like this is what's helping you to move forward. Here is some conversations that you're having with someone. It's being very helpful. I think it's really, seriously helping you to move forward. And as you see on this boat, there's 3 people. And over here at the Ten of Pentacles, there's one child and a couple, an extended family, and a couple pets. I just kind of feel like you might be moving towards that Ten of Pentacles. I have the Two of Swords under the Strength card and next to the Judgment card. You've been blocking the spiritual lesson for a while. I think it took a lot of courage and strength, and in order to listen to yourself, to find your happiness, to find what works for you in your life. But I think you've been blocking it, and I think you've been blocking your heart, and you just haven't been wanting to deal with the spiritual lesson. And so I think it's been going on for a while. Well, you are now. Thank goodness, huh? Because they're difficult to get through, spiritual lessons. So here you are with the Two of Wands. You got a staff of fresh starts and new beginnings in one hand, and you have the world in another hand, which is a new life cycle. And you're standing there and you're contemplating, what is it going to look like? What's it going to feel like? How is this going to happen? But you are moving forward. This is what you want to do. You are entering a new life cycle, but it's not a really fast moving energy, but you do know. It's like you woke up, it's right next to your Judgment card. You learned your judgment, something hit you, and you are just like, no, I'm moving forward and getting myself out of this loneliness, out of this, feeling of rejection or whatever it might be here, and I'm moving forward, and you are, into a new life cycle. And it is with some help of some communication here with someone. I have the Devil card under this communication and next to the Two of Wands. This is the card for Capricorn, only because of the horns, okay? But the energy of this card is toxic energy. It doesn't mean it has nothing to do with just of Capricorn. It can, but we're talking about toxic energy. It's like goodbye to toxic energy, goodbye to third-party relationships, goodbye to toxic, anything that's toxic that keeps you from having a relationship with someone. So this is like bondage. It's like being tied to someone who is tied to something else or someone else. It can be addictions. It can be a person. Whatever it is, goodbye. Because you're moving forward. It's like you made the decision and you're going for it. Under the Two of Swords is the Knight of Wands. This is next to the King of Cups. I feel like you were blocking moving out of this energy here. This is male or female. It's kind of like you weren't ready to settle down. I think maybe it seriously feels like maybe there was a relationship that you're thinking about that you might have taken for granted. Excuse me. Or the tables can be turned. It could be somebody else. It could be totally swapped. But this is the energy of running in and out of someone's life with the staff of passion, with a staff of fresh starts and new beginnings, and you run out the staff of passion. It's like free living, every day as it comes. No cares about other people's really feelings except yours. But I really feel like if you're the Knight of Wands, then that's what your part of your spiritual lesson, or it's how to recognize someone when they come in like this. And this could be a huge part of your spiritual lesson with the Six of Pentacles being up here. It could be all about somebody else who put you into this place of the Five of Pentacles, and you are ready to snap yourself out of it and move forward. So, next to the Knight of Wands is the Page of Pentacles. Right under the Two of Wands, holding that new life cycle in one hand, staff of fresh starts and new beginnings in another hand, and just contemplating how you're going to move forward, okay? You are moving forward. You will be moving forward. It's taking strength and courage to do it, but you're going to know what to do. So this is looking at security, stability, groundedness. Remember, we had the Ten of Pentacles here. We got the Queen of Pentacles here. And you're looking at it and you're analyzing. It's almost like you're thinking back and learning from your past experiences. So I don't think you're going to get into a relationship any longer. I think you learned your spiritual lesson, unless there is a possibility for commitment, security, and stability. Something grounded. It's just like totally opposite of this Knight of Wands energy. This is really contemplating a grounded life here. And you really want to move forward into a new life cycle. And you really want to get out of this Five of Pentacles energy. I have under the Devil card that toxic energy has broke your heart. There may have been a third party or an addiction or both. I mean, who knows? But the three, so we have two right next to each other with number 3, okay? 3 people in the Devil card, 3 of Swords, pierce in the heart. So you ended up being hurt because of this toxic energy. And you're just kind of ready for a fresh start in life now. And you're ready for something more grounded, more sincere, more stable. Wow. Let me take out one more card. It's the Emperor. Oh my gosh, this is you, Aries. This is your card. So, there you are. The energy now is, besides just being the card for Aries, but the energy is about being stubborn. It's about being rigid, kind of like my way or the highway, type thinking. This could be either the other person or you. I can't really decide in this reading. So I think it's like a flip-flop. I think it's like it can go either way. But if it resonates either way, it's probably your reading. This person is well-liked and well respected by others. They were, like, sometimes they're a leader in their field of employment. It's like they do things by the book. They might have traditional values, and kind of raised traditionally or something. But this Emperor here, this energy, sits right here. And so it sits on follow your intuition, because your intuitions are running high, Aries. It will help guide you to know what it is you need to do in order to move forward towards a better place, because we're starting out in a lonely, kind of isolated feeling here. And so it's right on the Strength card too. So it's just saying you will find the strength in order to do the things you need to do, the strength and the courage, because it takes courage too here to move forward the way you want to, the way that you envision. And it's all because you've learned this spiritual lesson, and now you're ready to move forward in a way that's going to bring you this brand new start, fresh beginning, with lots of joy in your life. That's where you're headed. So Aries, this is your reading. Thank you for watching Universal Guidance Tarot.